Hi everyone, welcome to day 4 of my journey doing this touring competition. I thank you so much for joining me. I do so appreciate it. You watching this YouTube video, you could be anywhere in the world, but you're going to spend a few minutes watching me or watching how bad I am talking to the camera. So I appreciate it very much. Up here in the Adelaide Hills, as you saw from the little snippet for my journey, driving behind a big white four-wheel drive isn't the best. Typical Victorian, going slower than they should, but it's lovely and green still. This is the 12th of November, it's a Tuesday, and before we do any more about my journey, just to highlight the fact that while we've got all this lovely scenery that you saw in the journey up here, at this very moment, the catastrophic fires in Queensland and New South Wales at the moment are still raging. I know that the CFS here in Adelaide Hills would be on high alert every day simply because of what's been happening around the country, and they certainly don't want another Black Wednesday happening up here. It was 34 degrees yesterday. I had short sleeve shirt, sneakers, it's even too hot for socks. Yet today the Antarctic winds have come back, and it's 18, 19 degrees at the moment. It's going to get into 21, 22 today, and in the low 20s for the rest of the week. So 34 yesterday, and I went outside and I thought I was just going to die, just not used to the heat. But that's Adelaide at the moment. It's hot one day, then it's chilly like this, and it'll be like this for a while. A little bit windy, so hopefully that's not affecting the microphone too much. So welcome to my next set of photographs, Cleveland Conservation Park. And so you can see it's got the National Parks and Wildlife symbol, so it's listed on the South Australian website for being a national park. It'll be included in the competition. Trucks going past. It's a little bit breezy, but it is very nice up here. I had to put a jumper on because I was going to be freezing. Open face helmet because I wasn't going to go speeding, but I think I should have worn my full face helmet because I think I'm losing feeling in my face because it's just getting a little bit chilly. It's hard to imagine that this place could be an inferno if the right conditions hit and you get a firebug doing the wrong thing. And you look at the density of the scrub, especially over there and down the hill down there that you'll see as I journey on to my next one. Yeah, there'd be no way that anybody would be able to stop it, and that's what the firefighters in the eastern states are facing at the moment. It's just overwhelming. So my heart goes out to them, wishing them all the best. I mean, it's already been 3 deaths, and that's just horrible. But I'm just feeling very lucky, and the people of South Australia are feeling very lucky that we haven't suffered that kind of consequence quite yet. All right, so Cleveland Conservation Park. That's another one that I'll be able to tick off my list when I've taken the photograph. Just across the road, and I'll come and show you this. I'll just put my little phone away. Is the next sign. Hello there. Okay, this is the next sign I'm going to do, and if I look over there, and I'll zoom in for you, and there's another car coming, going to ruin my shot. That's about right, thank you so much. Mount Lofty Summit sign. That is, even though it doesn't say that it is a national park or conservation park, it just says Mount Lofty Summit. Look on the South Australian government site for national parks and it's listed. And because it's listed, it's going to be accepted. Now my trouble is, if I go look over there again, you can't see it very well, but just over there, you got the roadway and then it just dips down into a bit of a water gully sort of thing, and then you got rocks, and oh my god, hello bus. Oh my god, I never knew a bus came up here. Wow, okay, learn something new every day. So I thought I might be able to sort of ride over there and ride up, but there's a huge log blocking the one and only spot to be able to get up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to park my bike just over there, stand about here, zoom in a little bit, which will bring in the background, and I'll take my photograph that way. I won't stand over there and talk about Mount Lofty Summit, that's a little bit of a waste, but once that's done, I'm going to be going down there. You'll see a lovely bit of scenery, and I'll put the camera just on normal speed so you can see what it's like. You can see a little bit of Adelaide, but you can also see the density of all the forests that are down there. So yes, so again, thank you for joining me, and of course our hearts go out to all the people affected by the bushfires over in Queensland, New South Wales. We're just so lucky here at the moment. All right, so I'll move my bike, take the next photograph, and the next thing you'll see will be me moving down to the next park, which is about 1 kilometre down the road. So it's nice and easy and convenient. All right, so enjoy the ride, enjoy this lovely scenery. One of the many television towers in Adelaide, well, the 3 that are up here on Mount Lofty, but overcast, chilly, but I don't mind. It makes a nice ride. Okay, see you soon. Welcome to Clearland Wildlife Park. It wasn't that far down from Mount Lofty, obviously, from what you could see. I was talking about the catastrophic fires in Queensland and northern New South Wales while I was up there. Yet on the way down, on the left-hand side, it had been burnt recently. If you've been in the Adelaide bush, that just after a bushfire, you can still smell the remnants of the fire itself. And that's what I was smelling. It was still there in the air. Yet I can't remember hearing about a fire in the Adelaide Hills. I didn't remember seeing the smoke or hearing alarms or anything, so I was just bewildered as to how did all that burn happen, yet you didn't hear anything about it. It was too big an area. Perhaps it was just a little controlled burn to get away some of the undergrowth, just in case for the coming summer months. But Wildlife Park, it's in the SA government's website, so it's an acceptable one. Depending on how my battery goes and depending on whether my little recorder keeps recording what I need to do, I'll head down to the next town, take my photograph, and then I'll call it a day. I should have worn my winter gloves. I can't believe it was 34 degrees, just 34 degrees. Wow. So I'll head that, and then I'll head on home, get warm, go grab a coffee. Ooh, grab a coffee from a coffee shop. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you for that. So thank you for joining me still. If you're still watching, well done. Enjoy the scenery under the little town. And again, it's only about 4 or 5 minutes down the road, if that. And I'll call that a day and go home, get warm. All right, let's get going. Welcome to Summertown, everybody. Again, it wasn't very far, what, less than a kilometre down the road, which is really good. But it worked, great timing. It's starting to spit with rain, and nothing better than riding a motorbike in the rain without any wet weather gear on. But it's not going to be bad. So glad I did this on a weekday. The traffic up here is, well, I didn't expect this much traffic. As you can see from the photograph, and you're looking at this video, I'm looking into the bright sky, so you can hardly see the sun very much. You can't see much of me because of the bright background. Obviously a little bit of post-processing going to go on in Photoshop just to make the sign a bit brighter and the touring magazine cover a little bit brighter. But considering that the clouds look a little bit dark over there as well. So thank you for joining me. I'm going to head home now and get warm and have that well-deserved cup of coffee. Perhaps find a local coffee shop just to sit down and watch the world go past. So many buses. It's the Adelaide Hills, you don't expect to see buses, but that's about the third or fourth one I've seen in this short amount of time, so I don't know. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in day 5, hopefully. Whenever I get to do that and wherever I go to do that. So thank you again. Ride safe, and wherever you are in the world, be safe. Thank you. Okay, bye.